Don't even say words. Guys, welcome to the podcast this week.
Guys, I'm laughing to that.
Seriously, you're gonna pop it.
Oh, dude. It's Whisper Central here in SonsOfVidya station. I just sneeze all of a sudden. I whisper.
I was about to say, did some kind of stank come up in this place?
Sometimes I whisper so gently it tickles my nose. Guys, welcome to the podcast.
Yeah, guys, this week...
That's the level of jokes.
We are all business.
Talking about things that are quiet. We're talking about libraries. Talking about sleeping parties.
Talking about nursery nap times.
We're talking about baby's first ear massage through whispers.
Ooh.
Yeah, dudes.
Did you ever see the movie? Did you ever see the Mission Impossible movie?
Which one?
The first one.
No.
Oh.
Does he whisper into a baby's ear?
No. No, unfortunately not. No, there was this one part...
Unfortunately, there's no baby whisper.
Unfortunately, no baby whisper. No, there's this one part where, like, Tom Cruise is infiltrating, like, this database room in the CIA, and, like, it's on a decibel, like, alarm, so if there's too much decibels, the alarms will go off, so they have to, like, keep track of the noise we're making. I just saw the movie the other day, and it made me think of that. Let's move on, guys.
I don't know if you were talking about, like, the laser scene.
No, well, yeah, it's that scene, but it's not the It's not the lasers, it's the decibel microphones.
Dude, the joke about that is always, there's all this stuff, but then he can just click on the keyboard.
Yeah.
And then he, like, just logs in. Like, they did all this work, but they didn't have, like, a keyboard lock that would set off all the alarms. Anyway, guys.
Our computers at work are more secure.
We have key cards to get in. Why is that?
I guess it could be bad, conceivably, if someone compromised the perimeter of our super top secret government jobs that we work.
SonsOfVidya headquarters.
Yeah. Where
we protect all the archived podcasts of history.
Dude, that's a 24, well, it's like a 4-hour job every day.
Yeah.
But those 4 hours are strenuous.
It's like a 4-hour job every month.
Yeah.
Guys, video games, let's talk about them.
Dude.
We don't really have to. I'm telling you, we can make this podcast. Just let's talk about us.
Yeah, I don't.
We're the Sons. There's not always video game stuff out.
I guess.
Except there is, guys. Borderlands 2 comes out tonight.
I was about to say, by the time they listen to it, Borderlands 2 will already be out.
Well, it's going to come out tonight.
Well, yeah, but it will already have been out by the time they listen to it, because it's not going to publish till 1.
Oh, yeah. But it'll only be out for an hour.
Well, yeah, but, yeah, I guess.
Guys, are you as excited as I am?
Speak up, I couldn't hear you, sorry.
Okay, alright. Okay. Let's discuss this on air.
Okay.
Dude, do you feel like you're an NPR lady? You're like, and on the podcast today.
A little bit. I kind of want to. I mean, I actually have a friend who used to do public radio. It was part of her like high school thing, so I always thought that was kind of neato. But she used to do like a lot of public access stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Wait, we have a friend who does like college radio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it me?
Yeah.
Anyway, guys. Welcome. I want to talk to you about this on the internet.
I thought you were gonna make an on air with Ryan Seacrest joke.
I don't know. So, guys, here's the deal. So you're still debating which character you want to pick in Borderlands 2.
Oh yeah.
Can we figure that out right here, right now?
It's
guys, I'm picking Salvador. That's all
possible. I'm jealous of your Salvador choice. I am.
Some people call him Sally.
I was gonna call him Sally.
Sally, I like more than I don't like.
Well, that's good. Took me a second to figure out what you said there, and I was just like, wait, what? But now I got it.
Yeah, what I was going to say is, okay, so we both can't pick the same character. That we know.
Yeah, that's against the rules.
That's against the rules. It's not against a real rule, but it's against
our friend rules.
Although maybe you can't pick the same character. Could you pick the same character in Borderlands 2?
Yeah, I think you could. Because I was on, when I used to play it, like, online and stuff, I'd have like, a team of, like, 3 or 4 Mordecais together. So.
Okay.
I imagine split screen is the same way.
I imagine that too.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's your options. You got the Axeman.
Axeman.
You got the Maya Rudolph. And you got Zero Bobiro. And then we got the DLC character who doesn't come out.
Yeah, Gage doesn't come out till next month.
Is she gonna be the girl is she gonna be voiced by Ashley Birch?
No, that's Tiny Tina. She's a tiny person.
She's one of them. What we call them midgets?
No, I think she's just like a semi-Lolita style deal.
Not interested in that. Not interested in that one bit. Anyway, okay, so let's go over it. Guys, I'm excited about Borderlands 2.
Well, give him a rundown of El Salvador.
That's what I was going to say. So, like, Salvador, what do we call him in the streets?
Salvador.
Dude, I feel like I can hear the crickets outside more than usual, and I feel like they're a bad audience.
Is your window open?
Yeah, I guess it's not usually open. But like everything.
No, now that you say it though, I really hear those crickets.
Everything we do is falling on a very, very bad audience. But no, what I'm saying.
Hold on. This is the only time I can think of it. All right.
Here it comes.
Man walks into a bar and says, "Ouch." All right, guys. Sorry.
Okay, so basically, I just recently looked at the stat trees for all the characters in Borderlands 2.
Yeah.
Because now's the time to do it.
Yeah.
If I didn't do it, I wouldn't know what's going on. But, okay, so Salvador, he's a gun zerker. It means he can sometimes use 2 guns.
Yeah, that's his action skill, as it's called in Borderlands.
Yeah, that's basically your main deal. But
he's also the brick-style strongman.
He can be.
He can take a lot of punishment or dish out a lot of punishment.
Yeah.
He's the brick analog in this game.
Sort of. He's... Because he doesn't... Because the classes are actually pretty different from 1.
Not terribly.
Not terribly, but there isn't really a melee focus at all.
Oh no, there is.
Yeah, he has one tree that's melee, but like Brick was all melee.
He was melee and explosives.
Yeah, luckily they've learned that explosives are terrible.
Yeah, he don't really use explosives.
So Brick has like he's got things that make him
Salvador.
What did I say?
Did you say Brick?
Yeah, I did.
Were you actually talking about Brick? I'm sorry.
I was talking about Salvador. Okay. Sorry, everybody. Salvador, he has a bunch of trees, and I've forgotten most of them, but one of them is a brawler tree, which we're not going to do.
Yeah.
He has a rampage tree, which I am going to do.
Yeah.
Then he has the other one that I forgot what it is.
I think that's guns?
I don't know. But basically it's, do you want to always be using his skill, which I do?
Yeah.
Or do you want to, like, always have ammo and be killing people? Which I also do.
Well, I like that. I really like one of his skills. I don't remember which tree it's in, but, like, it's a later on skill. But it increases your, like, health and damage.
I can actually look it up while we're doing this.
That's a good point. It's a way to actually increase. It actually like increases your health and damage while your action skill is recharging, which I think is cool.
Yeah. Hopefully this doesn't play any songs, or we're gonna be embarrassed.
Dude, just go to the wiki. It's easier.
Really?
Borderlands.wiki.com.
Guys, this is highly unorthodox for us. Yeah, there it is. Okay. I just want to have a more accurate view of what the skills are for this.
Trust me, it's a lot. They'll be a lot easier to look at.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, honestly, I was giving a lot of thought to playing as Axton, but, like, looking over his skill tree, it doesn't look like he's terribly different from what Roland was in the first game, and that's just not appealing.
Dude, but you liked Roland.
I did, but I want something different.
It was never a bad time for... Okay, so let's see. Because Axton does have the turret. We all know that.
Yeah, that's his deal.
Let's see. His main skills... What are his main skills tree called? He's got Gorilla, Gunpowder, and Survival. Highest in
there.
Okay, in Survival, it's got his cap skill is 2 turrets, which is sweet.
Yeah.
Gunpowder, it's deploying your turret sets off a nuke, which is rad.
No, that's rad too.
And in Gorilla, it's adds a second gun to the saber turret.
Yeah. Which means
I don't know what slag means.
Slag is the new.
It's a new thing, yeah.
Basically, what happens with slag is that I think it's like corrosive on steroids. I think if they're taking slag damage, they take damage over time, but they also take more damage from all sources. So if you can, bless you. So if you can, bless you.
Sorry, guys.
So if you can stack multiple instances of slag damage on each other, they'll all consistently be doing more damage over time.
Interesting.
And they'll take more damage from like bolts and stuff. So slag is actually really good. Or maybe that's what the Iridian weapons do.
I don't know. Anyway, so that's he gets a second thing, and both guns fire those kind of bullets. So that's kind of good.
Yeah.
Let's see. We got Maya. She's a Lilith guy.
Yeah, she's a Lilith.
She's got motion is one of her things. She's got harmony and cataclysm. Here we go.
Just sweet sound.
Cataclysm has because she has cool things that augment her abilities. Which
actually, everyone has those. I think every character has at least one like melee augment. And like this is an action skill augment, so it changes what the action skill does. But I think everyone has at least one also melee augment, which like in Maya's case is kind of like she like casts like mini phase lock ability,
That's kind of
which has like a cooldown time, and you can still melee attack while that is cooling down.
Mm-hmm.
But
see, I like that.
Yeah, no, it's really adding. I think it really adds something cool to the game.
Yeah,
but yeah, so she is that, which is her really, really strong phase lock stuff.
Well, her capstone of
this
one...
that's her capstone, that's what I meant.
Is phase lock now, slags, blah, 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 and does a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. No, this is the one.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
That one does something else. This one does... phase lock now does a bunch of tons of damage.
Yeah, that's what I said. Trust me,
you said this melee override.
No, I was talking about that... moving on, forget it.
Okay, so you're talking about something else, great.
No, I wasn't.
Okay, great. So motion, let's see. Phase lock makes people change sides, which is neat.
Yeah.
That's neat. But, like, that's cool, but, like...
I mean, I kind of like that, Mai is probably the most interesting, and most... probably the more diverse... I mean, that's the same thing the way it was with Lilith in the last game.
Yeah.
Because Lilith was probably the most interesting to play, because phase walk was extremely good, because you were invincible, and then it did damage, and
Dude,
then
the problem is we're not going to know sort of the dynamics of what the enemies are going to be about until we play it.
Yeah, but I mean...
we can make assumptions, but
the whole idea about the game is that you can constantly be respecting and stuff. You're never going to have to sit with your options you only have to sit with your options for as long as you want to.
That's true.
Yeah.
Though I like to keep them forever.
Yeah. Well, once you find something that works.
See, Zero is the other guy, and he has sniping, which was tempting to me.
Yeah.
But his final ability's all pretty lame.
Like
that's whatever. That scoring critical hit with a sniper rifle gives you a bunch of critical hit damage and damage increases, but it stacks, which is neat.
I could see that being really good.
Yeah. But I don't...
No, but you're right. It's like, okay, so a friend of mine and I, his name's Mike, we do a lot of design stuff for like RPGs and crap in our spare time because we have nothing else to do and we like working with stuff. And
I'm glad you gave us a reasoning for that.
Yeah. I thought it was
This is what we do for fun. Just deal with it. Just leave us alone.
Yeah, got a problem. Problem with what I do in spare time.
We like to do this because we do it. Just shut up.
No, so we design a lot of RPG stuff like Dungeons and Dragons and Arkham and stuff like that. And we spend a lot of time working on it because we enjoy the games, but we know that there's more that can be done with them. And one of his MOs as far as design goes is that basically immunity isn't fun, and that for the most part stacking isn't fun.
Why does he think that?
Well, for the most part, immunities aren't very interesting because A, they might not come up all the time, and B, it's just an immunity. Sure, maybe you're not damaged or stunned or something, but it's not really. You're never going to be excited that you weren't stunned.
That's pretty true.
And like with stacking stuff, it's just like, oh, well, I get another bonus. Oh, I get another bonus.
Although
I get another bonus.
I can think of that not being the first thing, because like in Skyrim, it's fun to not take magic damage anymore. That made it kind of neat for me.
True, but that was something you could choose. That wasn't inherently built into anything that you were doing.
That's true.
I guess that's more the point than anything.
Right.
Yeah,
Does anyone in this game get immunities and skills?
I think some people get like stun immunities and stuff.
That's kind of cool. I don't know. I just don't care about Zero at all.
I don't know. I mean, he could be.
He's too cool for school,
No, I definitely don't like that he was very much designed to be like, the cool, like,
ninja
internet guy. Yeah.
Internet. I don't know that he's like that. Anyway, I'm not going to look at this anymore. But,
I'm done with this.
Guys, so we're going to a midnight release today. And guys, have you ever been to midnight releases? Anyone?
I have.
I have too.
How many have you been to?
I don't know. I got to think about that.
I could name all of mine because I thought about it today.
I'm going to think about it right here on the TV screen.
Did you want me to list mine while you're thinking?
No, I'm going to think about it maybe because you're going to know all of it and then you're going to remind me. But I want to try to remember it first. Here we go.
Oh, jeez.
We had Metal Gear Solid 3, New
I
Vegas.
know you went to that.
Yeah, I did.
Neat.
Battlefield 3. We're at 3 so far.
Did you go to the Battlefield 3 one?
I sure did. Saints Row 3?
Yeah.
Did we?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's 4.
There's one more. I forgot about it until it was almost too late.
Did we go to it together?
Yeah.
Oh, balls. I went to Smash Brothers.
Yeah, that was that. That was the one I was thinking of.
I'm at 5 now.
Yeah.
There must be another one. Well, I don't know why there must be, but...
Actually, technically, you went to me for that one, even though you weren't buying it with me. Because here are mine, okay? You ready?
Give it to me.
Alright, so... The first one I went to, actually, I think, if I recall correctly... The first one I went to was for Modern Warfare 2, and you were actually there for that.
I did go to that, but I didn't buy it yet.
Yeah, but you were still there,
yeah,
so I'm going to say that counts.
Yeah.
Then we had New Vegas, which we were both there for.
Yeah.
We both bought. Saints Row, we both bought that.
Mm-hmm.
What were the other ones? No, I've totally forgotten. Smash Bros, we were both there for that.
I forgot you got that game.
Yeah, I did the same day you did. And
nice.
then... Crap, I
Was it the same one I did?
BioShock 2.
Really?
Yeah, I went to the midnight of that. Then what was the last one?
I don't know.
What were yours again?
New Vegas, Saints Row, BF3.
Saints Row.
You didn't go to that one.
No, Modern Warfare 2, BioShock. Now I'm down to 4.
Saints Row.
I already said Saints Row. I should be writing this down.
I don't know. You'll listen back and you'll remember it. Guys, midnight releases are cool.
Yeah, I mean...
But, like, for some reason, they're like... They called me today and they're like... Or not today, but yesterday, they're like, come join the party at 10:30. And I'm like, what party? Why would I go to that?
The party is... The party for me would be come to the party and then leave.
Yeah.
It's an extra release.
Guys, pro tip, I just want the game. I think they like having kind of like a dog and pony show, but I just want to get a game and get out.
Yeah, and the thing of it is, guys...
It's supposed to be like, I'm meeting fellow gamers.
No, here's
thank you.
Here's my kind of thing about it, is that, like... we're not in, like, New York. We're not in, like, Los Angeles. It's like we're not even in a big community, so it's not like... Yeah, if they were doing, like, a big, like, Gearbox official, fancy, super sponsored...
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Like, release event, yeah, it'd be rad.
It'd be totally rad.
But
no.
No, that's not what it is. It's GameStop being like, oh, why don't you guys come on down?
No, you know there's going to be, like, a dude there who has, like, a Gearbox hat on.
Yeah.
That's going to be your party. And then, like, they're going to have you standing in line around the building, and then you're going to be cold and, like, talking to some loser smoking a cigarette while you look at your iPhone for 2 hours. That's what that would be if you went at 10:30.
Probably, yeah, because they probably wouldn't let you inside.
Yeah, they don't even let you inside.
Wait, do you have to get, like, a confirmation or anything, or did you already get that?
I already paid for it, so I said, you go in, you get your thing, and you walk into the line.
All right.
That's how they normally do it.
Yeah, I was just making sure.
Dude, okay.
No, it's a real dog and pony show. I can't remember the sixth one.
Dude, the thing, did you say Metal Gear Solid 3?
I wasn't there for that.
Really?
Yeah.
Weird. Anyway, no, the thing is, like, breaking Street did is a big deal. That's why, like, I wish they could just give you the game early, but they can't.
I don't understand it. Also,
it's
guys,
because
maybe...
if one place does it, they all have to do it.
Also, guys, maybe you know the answer to this. Why do games always release on Tuesdays?
Dude, a lot of things release on Tuesdays.
I don't know why, though.
Guess what else releases on Tuesday? SonsOfVidya podcast.
Well, yeah, okay, yeah. But, like, I don't understand why. It just seems weird.
Because, I don't know, dude. Games should release on effing Friday nights, dude. Maybe because they figured people wouldn't come out on Friday night, but I want to play the whole weekend. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't know what the problem is. It's the same reason why people don't release games in the summer. Like, oh, well, kids aren't going to be at school. Why would we release games then?
No, it really
they're not going to have the free time.
Like, I get it that you want to release near Christmas. That makes sense.
Yeah. But not everything releases near Christmas.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. They just pick, like what do games need to come out in February? F that.
Yeah, I mean...
Nothing good's happening in February.
No, I thought it was really weird that Mass Effect 3 released in March, although I think they're kind of trying to pull an Avatar there a bit.
What do you mean by that?
Because Avatar was released in the
sorry, guys. Ugh.
December, which is normally a slower movie season. Than
right.
Yeah.
To achieve bigger numbers.
Exactly.
Do you think there's like a thing like the... what's the movie charts?
Movie charts?
Like top grossing movie thing is done by an organization. Who would do that?
Probably by the Motion Picture Association of America.
Yeah. You think there's something like that with game sales?
Maybe.
For some reason, I've never seen a list like that.
It's possible.
I have not looked, though.
Well, yeah. If I were going to guess, maybe it's like the ESRB. Or the the ESRB.
Possibly. That's not a terrible assumption.
It's the only thing it's the only real, like, association about video games I could really think of.
What about the...
Major League Gamers, of course.
MLG, dude.
MLG.
You're kind of right, though. There isn't that many organizations that are involved with industry trends of video games.
Well, yeah, that's because it's so very, like...
Then again, I don't know what I'm talking about, guys.
Well, yeah.
Don't write in.
In my opinion, at least, it seems like it's all very much more dev and publisher based, as opposed to, like, a governing body, you know?
Mm-hmm. Ah, delicious coffee.
Delicious coffee. Goes down smooth.
Goes down smooth. Yeah, that's true. I was going to say something. Oh, guys, by the way, I know it doesn't matter to anyone else on Earth, but I cough all the time. No,
it's a serious problem.
We need to get a cough button. But anyway, no, I'm a little sad guy because I was not able to get the collector's edition box, which I think I told everybody.
You'll get it eventually.
I'll get it eventually, guys.
Guys, because they still have Fallout 3 collector's editions for sale.
I know, but I'm going to get, like, someone's loot box that they, like, stored a
No, like, for legit Fallout 3 ones. Like a GameStop. They're still there.
Really?
Yeah, I've seen them.
Why haven't I bought that?
I don't know. I also wonder that, though. Alright, guys, we're going to take a break.
We're going to yeah, we'll see you on the other end. It's a surprise.
Serious issue. Skeleton xylophones.
I accidentally hit the button. Guys.
No, we're rolling with it, man.
You guys.
Skeleton xylophones.
You guys gotta. Why is it so loud all of a sudden?
Now we've activated our sleeper cells all across America.
What do the numbers mean, Mason? What does skeleton xylophones mean?
Why do you have skeleton xylophones written on your arm, Mason?
Mason, we found your high school notebook. It says skeleton xylophones all over it. Explain, Mason.
Mason, are you sure you're going to eat this pizza?
Mason, I'm not going to order a whole pizza. Everyone's going to not pay for it? What's the deal?
I'm not going to eat all of it by myself.
I'm tired of always footing the bill for pizzas, Mason.
We don't have to get pizza if you don't want.
Everybody eats it.
We can get Chinese. I'll run out.
Mason, there's a great Chinese place right here.
There's a great place right across from the Pentagon.
I know.
I eat there for free because I threatened to deport people.
Whatever.
Guys, you watch our Black Ops Let's Play?
Dude.
Because you should.
I'm going to get those World at War ones up at some point.
Yeah, we should. I'm pretty sure there was some
Think of all the billions of videos we've done that we just don't upload.
No, it's really funny.
Guys, we've literally played every game.
Yeah, I mean...
We just don't
name a game.
Saints Row 3.
Played it. Recorded it, all of it.
All of it.
All of it. Name another one.
Mortal Kombat 4.
Absolutely played and recorded all of that.
Mortal Kombat 3.
We did like half of that.
Yeah. Kirby Superstar.
Oh, yeah.
Kirby Avalanche.
Yeah, of course.
Kirby's Dream Course.
Dream Course?
That game's awesome. You never played that?
No.
Dude, we're going to play Kirby's Dream Course later.
Is that like Kirby's Air Ride?
No. Kirby's Dream Course is like a weird game that's like a golfing thing. Yeah, you get like a certain amount of moves per like board. And you have to get Kirby into a hole. And like you can, if you hit certain enemies, because there's enemies on the board, you take their ability and you can then use it to do different ways to get into the hole.
Weird.
It's very neat. It was a really unique game that for some reason existed.
Neat.
Yeah, dude. Dude, back then people took way bigger chances on making games.
Yeah, you can see that in a lot of stuff, and you know it didn't always work, but at least they were willing to try.
Dude, well, I'll tell you what game did work. Kirby's Dream Course.
I was about to say, is it that
game? The game was insufferably hard. Like, you couldn't beat it. Did. What's the hardest game you've ever played?
That's a good question. What about you? I got to think about this.
Well, there's a game I've never actually beaten, despite it being one of my favorites, and that's Shinobi for the PS2.
Really? I thought you beat that.
I may have beaten it one time.
I think you did, because you unlock Moritsune.
Oh yeah, Moritsune. I totally did beat it then. Yeah, okay.
You had to.
I beat it one time. But I never beat it as Moritsune, who I wanted to beat it as.
Yeah, well, don't you take, like, double damage in Moritsune now?
You take double damage and you do double damage.
Oh, yeah.
Your sword eats you twice as fast.
That's the classic.
I forgot that I did beat that game.
Yeah.
I never got Joe Hayabusa, who I wanted to get.
What does he do?
He doesn't have a soul-sucking sword, and he has infinite shurikens.
That's pretty good.
Now, it's clearly flawed, because the soul-sucking sword is the best part. I forgot that I beat that game, but that game was unbelievably hard.
Well, you're welcome.
Kirby's Dream Course, no one has ever beaten. Period.
Nobody ever has ever beaten it.
Dude, you can't beat it. They don't give you enough moves.
I'm trying to think if there's...
You have to beat every stage in like one level, or one life.
Weird. I'm trying to think. I don't normally... I guess I don't really...
Well, you like to cheat. We know this from the other episode.
No, but I'm trying to think. Like, I know because I don't... Well, it's not even a case of like cheating. I just don't play... I think what most people would classically consider hard games.
Well, it's not hard. Just the game with the most challenge. You might say an Advance Wars game.
Possibly. I don't know if I would want to say that.
Why not?
I don't know. For some reason, it just doesn't...
I don't know.
Because I was always really good at Advance Wars. I mean, yeah, some of the missions...
Jeez, brag a little.
I'm just saying, some of the missions were challenging, yes, but I was always very good at them. Because the key is, you just put your units on top of their barracks and airfields so they can't make more units.
That's how the game is played. You wouldn't say, well, I'm really good at chess because I moved the knight this way.
Because I moved the knight in the L shape.
Yeah, that's why I'm so good. That's how the game is played.
I'm just saying.
I'm really good at basketball because I throw that ball right in that hoop, man. I always seem to win. I dunk
it.
I throw the ball and it goes in the basketball hoop, and then I, for some reason, always win.
The basketball's basket.
Put the ball right in the score zone.
Exactly.
But what? You don't think anything else?
Well, first of all, I have a terrible memory when it comes to games that I've played.
You mean about everything?
Well, okay, yeah, that too. But like, I can't remember. Like,
I think I got pinky cancer over here.
That sounds terrible.
Or there's a piece of chocolate on my hand.
That sounds awful.
Which one's worse?
I don't know. I'll be honest. I wouldn't want to live with either one.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, because here's the deal.
Bad news.
I mean, I always go back, and I always remember Donkey Kong being really, really hard.
Which Donkey Kong?
Donkey Kong Country 2.
Oh, how would I know 2? Donkey Kong Country 2
okay,
is
when
hard.
Because when I say Donkey Kong, I assume everyone knows that I mean Donkey Kong Country 2.
You're talking to an international...
because here's the deal. When I talk Donkey Kong, my mind goes straight to Donkey Kong Country 2. Because that's the pinnacle of Donkey Kong.
That's false.
What?
Donkey Kong Country 1 is probably superior.
I wouldn't even believe that for a second.
Okay, don't get me wrong. 2 is superior in some aspects. It basically has more going for it, but one might argue that it's not a pure experience because there might be too much going for it.
It might have too many good features.
No, but like...
It's simply too good, that's why...
Because like in 1 you have like a level where you ride a rhino, but in like 2 you have like every other level you ride a different animal or you are an animal.
Yeah, but you can't really say that's taking away from the game.
Well, it's taken away from the core gameplay.
I guess.
Which in 1, it was all you did. Here's what you did. You're a monkey and you F stuff up. In 2, you're sometimes a bee.
Yeah, but we're
Sorry,
not...
you were a parrot. You were never a bee. Actually, you were a bee.
Sorry. Oh, right. Okay. I was about to say that doesn't make it that doesn't make it easier, but I forgot we were talking about something else.
I don't even know what we're talking about.
I mean, I guess Company's Heroes is a hard game.
Yeah, I wouldn't judge you if you said that.
Probably recently it's the hardest game. Like, it's tough.
Dude, we're getting stomped in Mercenaries at that one level now, too. Doesn't make it a hard game. But
that first time I was just D'ing around. That was my fault.
Everything's harder when you D around.
Yeah, I would totally agree with that.
I played Super Meat Boy, and that game is not ever going to be beaten by me.
Oh, yeah, well, that's kind of the point of that game.
Ikaruga, I've played. That game is
tough.
never going to be beaten by me, even though I love it. It's a great game. See, those are those games we're talking about where things are hard, but, like, hard in a rewarding way.
Well, yeah, because, like...
Also, Dark Souls, you could say is hard, but...
Oh, that's true. Well, the thing about things like that is, like, they're designed around, like, a core mechanic that, like, really needs to be mastered, and if you aren't good at it...
that kind of stuff, you know?
Yeah.
A lot of games now, the core mechanic is press the trigger button.
Dude, you know what game I'm
pretty good at, too.
Yeah, it is a good game. It's a great game.
It's a great game, I forgot.
Dude, you know what game I've always wanted to play, and maybe we should...
No. What?
I don't know if I want to answer that. No. You know what game I've always wanted to play? I've always wanted to play Beyond Good and Evil. It always looks very good.
Everyone always like, it's so great. I'm like, whatever. I don't know, I've just always never been interested.
It always looks really good to me, because, like...
Everyone loves it. You're in good company of everyone else on Earth but me. Go join them and play it on their Let's Plays. Does everyone else on Earth do a Let's Play but me?
I'm not sure about that.
I'd
have to double check.
They must have a lot of money for 6 billion microphones.
6 billion microphones.
Anyway, no, it always looked fine, but you're some lady and you got like a pole or something.
Dude, it's because you hate women.
It's true. Absolutely, I hate women.
No, I'm just... I'm just joshing
It's
with
one
you.
thing I hate.
I'm just joshing with y'all.
Sorry, it's green-haired ladies.
Yeah, that's true.
We almost made a big mistake. Women, you know I love the ladies.
Now, let me tell you a game that was really frustrating let me tell you a game that was kind of hard in a really frustrating way because the game design didn't work well. Dead Rising 2. That was a frustrating game.
Okay, here's the problem with
A lot of design of that did not work well.
Here's the problem with that. We all wanted the game to be great, but for no reason they had times.
No.
Which is exactly what you're talking about.
It actually isn't.
What?
I was talking about the boss fights, which were also terrible.
Oh, boss fights, we shouldn't even have to relive that.
I'm a crazy chef guy. For some reason, one shotgun blast to the face isn't going to kill me.
That game would have had a very different dynamic if one shotgun blast to the face killed things.
Yeah, seriously.
You'd been like, I've lost my effing mind. Okay, great.
Oh my god, I'm so spooky. Kablamo!
No, that would have been great. But no, you're right, because there was literally no chance of beating any boss in that game unless you had the power-up that gave you twice as much damage.
Yeah,
resistance.
twice as much damage resistance.
That's ridiculous.
No, because I remember I was over at a friend's house, and he was playing it, and he was fighting the twins, you know? Remember that part?
Fight's almost impossible.
Yeah, and he was like, man, I have all these weapons. He had, like, the fun weapons, and I was like, Ellis, here's what you do. Go to the gun store, get 2 shotguns, then go to every liquor store ever and make yourself a ton of painkillers, and that's how you're going to win this fight.
No, that's like...
And that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do. Maybe some people are really good at that game. Maybe some people
the
don't
problem
need
is, like, some of the weapons that you could make, because you had the weapon where you attached a shotgun to a pitchfork, and you stabbed the zombie.
Funny.
You stabbed the zombie, and then you blew them off. It didn't affect bosses at all, so it was a waste.
No, that's retarded. We all know that. The key was always just to make the sledgehammer and axe combination.
What was that, the Defiler?
I think it was the Defiler.
Yeah.
That was the only one you needed.
I liked the wooden sword with a nail in it.
Was it a wooden sword?
It was a wooden sword and shield.
Oh,
it had nails in it.
That was called the...
I think it was the Holy Arms.
I think it was too.
And then you could pour like lighter fluid on it, and it would be the Inferno Arms. It was cool.
That was awesome. No, that game.
Oh no! Shut up! Sorry, the best weapon in that game was the Blitz.
Don't say Sergeant Teddy. Sergeant Teddy was way better than what you're saying.
Yeah, Sergeant Teddy is the best. Second best though was the Blitzkrieg.
Yeah, that was cool.
But no, Sergeant Teddy was always funny. He was like, "Come get some."
Yeah, you can't beat a teddy bear that has a machine gun.
No, he has a little Rambo headband.
Yeah, I don't know where he got that headband, but he found one. But no,
he made his way.
That game was hard because of it being stupidly hard. That was artificial difficulty. That's what that was.
No, because like the zombies weren't hard. I was breezing through the zombies.
No, like the bosses didn't even make sense.
And that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to breeze through zombies.
And then there was time limits too, though.
Yeah, that was rough.
That was BS.
No, because every time you found like even like a non-boss human enemy, it was the worst. Because you'd be like, "We're government special ops guys. We're totally strong and going to kill you." I'm like, "Yeah, that's exactly what's going on. Please stop, please."
They're like, "We're looters," and I'm like, "Well, I got grenades. Goodbye."
And then that probably didn't kill him.
It probably didn't kill them, but anyway. No, that game is artificially difficult.
Dude, remember the Wingman?
Dude, it was just a bee.
Yeah, it was just a bee hopped up on nectar.
Dude, isn't that
it flew around you and it killed everything.
Dude, that game, it's got so many good ideas, but then it had too many
the
problems. It had too many flaws that weren't... Dude,
there are a lot of games like that. What's another one?
Why don't you tell me? You're the one who said it.
I know, but I have...
I don't have one on the top of my head.
Okay, well, I always point to the game Lair.
I never played that.
It was a launch title, and I was like, sweet, this game you ride around on dragons. And then it was awful.
Dude, I don't have a better example than Dead Rising, because that's always my biggest disappointment.
Yeah, it is a big disappointment.
Because you're like, yeah, I love killing zombies, and there's so much fun stuff. Oh. But then, like, Dead Island was just Dead Rising except first person and a lot of fun and didn't have time limits.
Yeah, Dead Rising was fun.
Dead Island?
That's what I meant. Sorry.
Dead Island's great. It's just great. It's just like, oh, I'm going to toss this machete.
Dude, no, we were all sad there wasn't a split screen for that.
Yeah, that was devastating.
We would have played that
would have been great.
all the time.
That would have been great. But no. Let's not put split screen in anything. Guys, I'm not going to buy 2 Xboxes.
No, that'd be stupid.
I have 2 TVs. I can find 2 TVs.
You have 2 eyes, don't you?
I got 2 eyes. I'm not going to buy a second Xbox just to do co-op on, for some reason, local co-op. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't understand it.
Their games can't process on 2 screens. Yeah, they can. Grow up. Grow up.
Okay, here's a question.
God, I love questions.
I know you do. That's why I asked them.
God, I love questions.
Yes! Questions!
Yeah!
Would you rather play a game that, like, well, for all intents and purposes, we're going to say it's like the next Call of Duty game.
Okay.
Would you rather play the next Call of Duty game, or...
Sorry.
You going to be alright there, champ?
A bee flew into my throat.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, it was.
Would you rather play like the next Call of Duty game, or like a really like original game that like you're not sure if it's going to be good or not? Because like they have a lot of interesting concepts, but like if it doesn't work, it's going to be really bad, and like you know that.
Are you saying is
basically do you want to take the safe bet over the chance?
Are you asking is one in the hand worth two in the bush?
Yeah, yeah, more or less.
The answer is one in the hand is worth two in the bush. No, but you know, the difference there is that Call of Duty is always going to be the same. I've taken a chance on new games a lot.
That's, well...
I mean, I'm telling you I did.
Yeah, but I can't think of any.
Dark Souls was a new game for me. Not recently, but that game I'd never tried anything like that.
You played Demon Souls, you loved it.
Yeah, well then Demon Souls is the example. We don't have like a time frame here.
I just meant more recently.
Because usually I'll try anything out. Period.
Except for Good and Evil. Beyond Good and Evil.
It looks too generic. I'm saying it.
Two green hair.
I'm saying generic.
Two green hair.
Generic, guys.
Two green hair.
That's the word I'm pushing out there. If you don't like it, you can send it right back.
Two green hair.
That's not... Whatever, dude. I don't have to play every game that everyone likes.
No, and I understand that, because a lot of times the games that people like aren't good.
Dude, if you could own any video game-related accessory, what would it be? Right now, tell me.
Accessory as a... Like what? What's an accessory here?
Not like something... Like, make up something. Like, you could wear your Solid Snake wig. Something like that. Not like a gadget from a game. We already asked that.
No, I know. I thought you meant like maybe like a... kind of like a...
Like you can now buy Minecraft pickaxes?
Like a souvenir thing.
Kind of, yeah. Like think about something like that.
I think I would want a working replica...
Here it comes.
...of the Lucky 38 Casino.
Okay.
From Fallout New Vegas. That's my answer.
Of course it's not to scale. We all know this.
Oh, no. It's much bigger.
Dude, I have the worst laugh, I've just realized. Sounds like a dying animal.
Dude, no, the problem is I've realized a lot lately that I don't even laugh as much anymore. Like, I go straight for the snort, which is the worst thing ever.
Dude, that is the worst.
Because, like, I was reading that comic that I sent you today, and I got to the last panel, I just went like...
That's not even laughing. Dude, you know that when people laugh, it's always the same note? It's always the same word. You'll never go ha he ho. You'll always go ha 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 or
well, it's the way that you're exhaling for laughing.
I don't know how it works, dude. Dude, you want to become a news show right now?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, did you hear that China sent 1,000 fishing ships over to the Senkaku Islands?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Dude, that could be a big deal.
Because, like, it's basically like...
No, it's basically like, yeah, we don't care about your borders. We just simply don't.
Well, no, because they're disputed. They've been disputed for years.
Yeah. But, like, Japan has to, like, do something about it, or else they're just going to be like, okay, I guess we can get walked over.
There's something else I was thinking about that was totally...
Dude, what if we had to... Dude, because I was looking up all these things because of it. I was looking up, like, naval things.
Oh, no, there's all kinds of, like, crazy naval battles, like, all the time.
Dude, there's nothing cooler than the Navy. Because here's something I realized...
Nothing cooler than the Navy.
Here's something I realized is awesome. Is that when... Because apparently it happens a lot. But when, like, the U.S. Navy or military is trying to introduce a new class of ships... They very commonly, for some reason, they just can't make a class of it. So, like, you have something like the USS Impeccable, which is the USNS Impeccable, which is the USNS Impeccable class of ships.
Yeah.
Because it was going to be a whole thing, and then it's just that ship now.
Yeah.
That happens all the time. It happens all the time where they're about to be a class, and they just make one of them.
Yeah, because, like, I think they did that with the... I think it's the Gerald Ford. It's like the USS Gerald Ford. It's like the biggest, like, I think it's supposed to be like bigger than the Nimitz.
Maybe. That'd be crazy.
But it's like the Gerald Ford class aircraft carrier.
Dude, guys, look up the Impeccable because it's a crazy looking ship. It's totally crazy.
I've never seen it.
It's a submarine searching ship basically. It searches for submarines, but it is the opposite of how a boat should work. Imagine you had a floating tunnel.
Oh, it's like a pontoon boat.
Maybe.
I think I've actually have seen it before.
Because it goes like this.
Yeah, it's a pontoon boat.
It's really crazy. It's like gigantic.
Yeah, I've seen those before.
Dude, it's awesome. Dude, but that's what I'm talking about, man. Is there anything cooler than giant boats? Guys, welcome to Giant Boat Cast.
Giant aircraft.
Here we talk about giant... Dude, okay, but there is no such thing as giant aircraft.
That's not true.
You have big aircrafts, but you don't have boat-sized aircrafts.
No, but in my dreams I do.
You have shield helicarriers. That's the biggest you're going to get.
And that's awesome. That's the size of an aircraft carrier.
Yeah.
Except it flies.
Yeah, that is awesome. Is it better than just a regular aircraft carrier? Yes, we all know that.
It turns invisible, too. What else do you want?
Dude, it didn't even need to turn invisible for me.
Yeah, that's true. But it sure was rad. I forgot you saw the Avengers movie.
Did I see it twice?
I don't know. It seems weird.
I don't feel like I have 6 hours of my life for that.
I don't think it would have been 6. I think it would have been closer to 4.
Oh, you think a 3-hour movie played twice is 4 hours?
I don't think the Avengers was 3 hours long.
Sure was, pal. Why don't you look it up?
I think it was only 2.
It was 3 hours long.
Really?
It was probably 2:45.
That seems long. I think
Dude.
the Dark Knight was scraping on 3 hours.
That one too. The Avengers was seriously long. Look it up. Dude,
I'm going to say that's probably what you were thinking of and give you the benefit of the doubt.
Dude, here's the thing though. Even though I love boats and stuff, there's few games where you have fun naval combat or boat combat. You know? We can think of a few examples, but there's very few games of that. Even though it's like something I really think is cool.
Because Total War, you're going to run 143 minutes.
What?
Yeah, it's only an hour and 20, or 2 hour and 20 minutes.
What, is that like the baby version that they play for babies? The one I saw was longer. They must put extended footage in there.
I think you're just remembering it wrong.
I remembered I looked at my watch and it said 3 hours have passed. I have one of them watches that's a stopwatch, but it talks to you.
Interesting.
Yeah. No, but because you do have like a Total War game, because we all know that boat combat was pretty sweet once you got the handle of it in Shogun 2.
I never even did in Shogun 2.
In Shogun 2, it becomes pretty sweet, and I loved it in there, but it was really hard to do.
I mean, the best is probably... I guess I like it more when it's just like boats react the same as like regular land units.
Yeah, that happens. You sometimes have that.
Well, yeah, in Age of Empires, that's the way it works.
Yeah, that was fine. We also, you want to say Skies of Arcadia.
That was less boats, though. That was flying boats.
Dude, we can call them gunships.
They weren't always gunships, though. They were just
those were basically...
No, here's what they are.
That was boat combat.
No, here what they are. They're airships.
They were airships, but I'm counting that. Dude, it was... Okay, they were pirates.
So, you can have air pirates.
Let's all sit here and
pretend. What about space pirates? Sky pirates?
Guess what they all have in common? Ships.
But they're not boats. They're flying
Didn't
things.
You ever see how we sent a space boat to the moon?
No, I missed that.
Well, we did. It was a space boat. It counts. That's all I'm saying. The thing looks like a giant battleship.
That's built for flying.
Dude, we can count that.
I don't know.
What do you do?
I don't know about this.
Because there's always that game. There's Battle Stations Midway I always wanted to play, and I never did. Remember how cool it looked?
No, dude. Remember what game was always really sweet when it came to like naval stuff? Blazing Angels.
Blazing Angels was totally... I forgot all about that.
Because you were destroying boats, and it was rad.
Dude, guys, Blazing Angels is a game that's underappreciated, because it has great co-op.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun.
It had great co-op, and that co-op for it existed.
Yeah. That was an awesome game. You just were like, destroy this amount of boats in an amount of time. And you're like, whee! That was always awesome. I forgot all about that.
Yeah, it's a great game.
I just thought of another one, too, and I forgot about it. But it was really cool.
No, because remember you had the high velocity cannon and you like shot ships in half with it?
Yeah, it was awesome.
Like, screw you, Kaiser.
Man, that was a great game. That's an underappreciated game.
Yeah.
We played Blazing Angels' Secret Weapons of World War II.
Yeah.
That's what it was. It's a decent game.
Yeah, it was fun.
Dude, I had another one right in the effing chamber and I lost it.
It's a real shame.
God, it was going to be good, though.
Oh, I'll bet.
Okay, because the other thing is now in BF3 there's the AC-130, which is basically a giant flying boat.
It's probably just a flying airplane.
Yeah, it's an airplane. But it's got all the things boat has, like a giant cannon.
Not all boats come equipped with those.
Propellers.
Not all boats come equipped with those.
Really?
Probably. What about rowboats?
Rowboats. Yeah, it's one of them battle rowboats. Dude, I also learned that SS stands for steamship almost all the time.
Huh.
Yeah, it makes sense. MV is merchant vessel.
Yeah, I knew that.
And GMT is gas turbine.
Huh.
But you never hear of a GMT. But I didn't know about the SS. I just learned that.
Yeah, because I guess
this is what I do instead of my job.
It's the designation for civilian vessels, I guess.
Merchant. What is SS? Yeah.
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 Because like USS means United States ship.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, you just sit there at work and you don't do your job and you just go on Wikipedia.
Yeah, I know. Trust me, I live it.
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
Anyway, guys, we're probably going to cut it.
We're not even talking about video games today. Guys, we just want to play Borderlands 2. It'll happen, and then we'll have stuff to talk about next week, which is Borderlands 2 again.
Just relax. Alright, guys. You know the deal. Check out the blog.
Dude, we should think about revisiting our plug section, because maybe we shouldn't plug every time. People who are listening know.
Let's do it right now. We're not going to plug. Boom. Guys, you know what? Since we're not doing plugs, you know what that time is for now.
What does it mean?
Speed reviews. Tom, this is the top 10 most violent games.
Contains spoilers.
Brought to you by GameFAQs.
Yeah, guys, we always just steal lists from him.
Okay. Number 10, Fallout Trace.
Fallout 3 is a game where you're falling down and you're playing Fallout Boy and you're playing with your Mr. Burns and stuff. 1 out of 10. Heavy rain.
In this game, you have to avoid the heavy raindrops from coming down and crushing you, and your limbs fly all over the place, and it's really messy. You get 7 out of 10. A Soldier of Fortune.
Soldier of Fortune is a game where you find fortune cookies and then you hunt them down and kill them. Also, you are a fortune cookie. 10 out of 10. Dead Rising.
In this game, you're Jesus and you come back to life, and it was really gory because you were crucified, but you're going to forgive all the Romans. 7 out of 10. Mortal Kombat series. Entirely.
Mortal Kombat is a game where you're a man. Well, you're definitely a man, and you definitely can be killed. You're not immortal, and there is fighting. That much I've learned from the title. So it's probably great. 10 out of 10. God of War trilogy.
In this game, you're Kratos, the man of Sparta. He enjoys finger painting with his enemy's blood. 6 out of 10. Grand Theft Auto series.
Grand Theft Auto is a game where you steal cars and you drive real fast and you just go and do fun, sweet spin-outs and stuff. I don't think it's that gory. I've never gotten out of a car, though. So 7 out of 10. Gears of War.
Gears of War, you gotta make sure not to put your hand in where the Gears of War turn. Otherwise, you're gonna get your hands caught in the cogs and you're gonna get a splinter. Gets 2 out of 10. Manhunt series.
Manhunt is a game. What I'm looking at the box art right now. It looks like you drive the Wienermobile or something. Okay, okay, that's not the real box. Okay, 10 out of 10. Postal 2.
In Postal 2, it is, of course, a tie-in to the Kevin Costner movie The Postman, where he plays a Pony Express postman, and you have to ride across the wastes as Kevin Costner's pony. Gets a pony out of 10. And that's it, guys.
We did it!
We're gonna go play Borderlands.
Bye, everybody!
See ya.